Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 2. We will present about customer protection law. The topic is the case study of Grab Toko. Let me introduce member of group 2. The definition of theoretical concept. Global trade has shifted toward online transaction. E-commerce becomes easier, faster, and more efficient. Technology disrupts traditional transaction patterns. Consumers have right to safety, accurate information, freedom of choice, complaint mechanism, and compensation.
To support this discussion, several conditions can be highlighted. Many consumers still experience material losses without receiving compensation. Consumer fraud often occurs without gaining public attention. Along with the rapid growth of e-commerce, this condition increase risks for consumer, especially because the credibility of seller cannot be easily verified in online transaction. Online transactions differ from conventional transactions because the parties do not meet directly and rely on the internet to exchange goods and information. The parties involved include seller or business actor, consumer, and intermediaries such as banks that facilitate payment transfer. In Indonesia, consumer protection in online transaction is regulated through the Consumer Protection Law (UPK) and the Electronic Information and Transaction Law (UIT), which provide a legal framework for consumer rights, business obligation, and dispute resolution mechanism.
Okay, the next is example case. We take the Grab Toko case. Grab Toko is online shop who launched in 2020, sold electronics, offered extreme discounts, and failed to deliver goods after customer made payment. 918 customers lost 17 billion Indonesian rupiah. Website and social media's Grab Toko were shut down, and the victims faced difficulty in reporting the case. The next part is analysis. Grab Toko violated the law number 8 of 1999 concerning customers' protection. False information, no good faith, and violated the Electronic Information and Transaction Law, which is ITE law, and failed to provide compensation as required. The Grab Toko case is a fraud case because it involves a purchase agreement between the seller and the buyer that were not fulfilled by the seller. It is also an internet fraud case because it involves the use of the internet executing the fraud scheme. Grab Toko case clearly did not exercise good faith and provide factual information. This resulted in bench Article 4, Article 7, Article 9, Article 10, Article 70A. The problem presented by the case is that the consumer has no way of verifying whether the information provided by seller is credible or not, leaving the credibility of information to change and hoping that a seller will have good intention will not work out. Grab Toko should have paid damage to their customers according to Article 19 of Law number 8 of 1999 concerning customer protection.
And next, the Electronic Information and Transaction Law or ITE law stipulates that electronic transaction must be based on, amongst all other, benefit, prudence, and good faith. In the case of Grab Toko, the principle of good faith is not exercised and obviously violated. The incessant advertising promoting up to 90% discount that appear on national television broadcasts as well as on large highway billboard after the consumer finish the transaction and wait for the delivery, GrabToko's Instagram cannot be accessed and the customer service can no longer be contacted. This proves that the advertisement was used to trap consumer, fulfilling the element of bad faith in this case. Moreover, another sign of bad faith from GrabToko's is the fact that owner of GrabToko used his friend's name and registered it as the commissioner of GrabToko without the person consent as clarified by his friend personally. GrabToko has practiced bad faith and violated the law stated in ICE law that every electronic system must be operated with reliability and safety. The regulations related to consumer protection are outdated, but substantially it holds the essence of consumer protection that should protect consumer. While the regulation may be inconsistent or contradict other regulation, the rights of consumer have been clearly stated in the regulation. The GrabToko case shows gaps in law enforcement, stronger rules, better institution, and OHTR mechanism are needed.